says live. It shows live.
And open.
There we go. Hi, us. Now I get to test the latency.
Your latency is mediocre.
Mediocre. What's
Mediocre.
Kakarot.
Do not, my friends, become addicted to energy drinks.
Yes. Open
No.
heart
You will
surgery
resent-
is a thing.
No, never.
You will resent their absence.
Especially when YouTube work like late as fuck.
Especially when your doctor tells you that you have heart problems and you can't drink them
We're
anymore.
live.
Yeah, we're live.
We're
That,
live.
that
Oh, shit.
right up there, that's us. That's us.
We only
Oh,
we don't
wow.
have heads.
I'll scroll back up. I'm sorry. I was trying to go. Oops.
You're done goofed.
I've done goofed.
You're done goofed.
I've done goofed.
Oh, that was short. Good job. That's it.
Yeah.
The end of it. Bye.
Thank you all for coming.
Thanks for coming to our podcast.
Alright, sending data. So this is being sent out at 3 different locations. So
Big
this
ass.
is all a test.
This is a test.
This is a
What?
test. So YouTube can see us right now. Okay, all 3 can see us right now.
Cool.
Both YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer can see us right now.
Really?
Yes.
Not bad.
They're all live. All live.
You see me our podcast on Twitch, YouTube, and other things. Why am I texting just one person?
Yeah, group checks. Come on, pimp us out.
Group text. Text everybody and then annoy the heck out of them.
I gotta see if it actually pushed the notification to fuckbook.
Wow.
Does not have enough advertising revenue. Did not notify anybody. You should have invested more in content, in family-friendly content and other things.
Oh, I don't think it posted. I guess it was too soon.
Yeah, rock out.
Yeah, that was at Carolina Rebellion. That was a great.
What is Carolina Rebellion?
It's metal and rock
Ah,
concert, a big one. It's hosted in Charlotte.
I didn't realize how square my head was by looking at it now.
I'm trying to advertise. How does this work? I don't know. Hello, viewers. How are you today? I'm fine, thank you.
We can see.
What do I look up? Where do I find the live?
Oh,
Is it not a leak?
so it's on YouTube. It's look up Shane Norton and look for the redhead.
Yep.
The ginger baby.
Twitch and
Excuse me.
Twitch and Mixer. I'm Rick So Blind.
That is a different person.
Oh, that's us.
It's
We're the
us.
third option.
Oh
Look
my
up
gosh.
Shane Norton. It's a third option. Love it.
I like the software. You might want to meet your computer first. so you
I
don't-
thought I did. Down?
Okay.
Hello?
Yep, oh god, it's so bad.
Oh wow, it really is behind.
Yeah, that's typical for streaming though.
Yeah.
I gotta get chat. Okay. Well, chat's this page. Oh, I have to download a widget. Okay.
A widget
Hello,
board.
Oh wait,
world.
no, there is a browser version. I think the widget will be better though.
Fun. Alright.
You
Twitch.
should do like a Bob Ross type deal.
Twitch.
That Bob Ross type
In
deal.
Paint. Wait, is that Bob Ross?
Yeah,
I
Bob
think I
Ross
got
does
that right.
paint.
Okay.
Bob Ross does the painting.
I was about to say.
Hold on a minute, I'm trying to find our Twitch. What's it called?
Rick So Blind.
Rick So Blind. Rick So Blind.
It's crazy how my hair looks.
You're fine.
No, I know my hair is fine right now. It's just it looks like it's cut. Well, you can see my widow's peak, but it looks like I have a haircut, but I don't have a haircut. My hair.
If you have hair, it's a haircut. It's a style.
No.
It's like you refuse.
Yes, I do
What's
refuse.
it called? I don't know.
I just
You can't.
opened up my jacket.
You're obscuring me, and it's gonna upset everybody who's watching. You're going to be so sad.
We're very demonetized.
We don't exist. Oh, there we go. Never mind, I lied. We do exist.
Yeah.
Hi.
So these will be pushed to a different source later, but right now, why did it not do that? But as of right now, as of the test, as of the test, you know, I figured to make it as public as physically possible. So to everyone that I know, hi. I'm still trying to get the chat going. Sorry. the browser.
I should have actually been hyping this up on the amino apps. Didn't like the thing about it actually.
It's all good. I mean, it would have been. I know I'm trying to hype it up too, but trying to.
You see how cracked my phone screen is? Oh God!
It's actually it's visible on the.
You can actually see how cracked my phone screen is.
It's
Now I
very
have to get a new
visible.
phone. It's nice.
It's very, very visible. I love it.
No, we have 2 people on YouTube. Oh, that might be
Have
you.
people that have viewed us. They might have been long gone.
Yeah, they chopped in and they were like, "Yeah, what's that?" Never mind.
Oh,
No,
what's this?
I say come back if now.
Oh, we're off. Just it might be you. You might be the 2 views.
I am the 2 views.
Well, one of them has to be you.
Well, I popped in on YouTube for a second to get the link for it, so.
Yeah.
Hi.
Which I should do. Which.
No, Twitch is actually. Oh no, Twitch is very behind. Oh my God, Twitch is very behind.
Okay, so.
Oh, it's showing me playing Fortnite. Fuck. No, Twitch, no.
He's not playing.
Fortnite. Let's play some Fortnite.
So this method I'm doing this is definitely a little problematic if it's saying I'm doing Fortnite, because now like
Now you
20
look like
people
you're
are gonna
false
jump in.
advertising.
Or 961.
20 people are gonna jump in. It's like, you're playing Fortnite? No, you're not. You're a liar.
Where are the dances? You're not doing the dance. Do the floss.
I can do the floss. I
You
don't
can
want.
do a floss.
I can do the floss pretty efficiently.
I am the floss.
Huh?
He said pretty efficiently.
I floss my teeth.
I can teach you how to do the floss. I taught another person. It's fairly simple. You just gotta think of your body as a metronome.
I am a metronome.
Oh.
Of emotions.
IRL. We're doing IRL. IRL? In real life?
Girl.
Yes. We're doing IRL stream. Not ASMR. Why does that keep happening? Every podcast is like there's something to do with ASMR.
It's ASMR curse.
So just throughout this podcast, I'm going to be doing random ASMR bits just to, appease those fans. We're trying to branch out to as many people as we can and as many...
Right.
Yeah, so, if we can appease as many people as possible.
I hate so much. I know like it's not even quiet to me, and I hate.
ASMR?
It's not that I hate ASMR. It's just I don't get it.
He doesn't like ASMRs. He's racist against ASMRs.
I love
Come on, man,
asses.
that's not cool, bro.
You gotta accept all the D&D races, dude.
D&D race? ASMR?
ASMR is a D&D race. It's like people who are like, they're angelic, but like not full-on angel. They're like usually glowy people. So imagine like people who are kind of like glowing all the time with holy energy or something like that.
Angels?
Sort of. I don't know. That's what Aaron's character was in our last Pathfinder campaign.
You're gonna help me test something.
Oh dear.
Yes, you can blame this one.
Sponsored by ASMRs. Is that how you spell it?
That's what outside of that accidental apostrophe, yeah.
Huh.
I mean, when I put ASMR, it spelt it this way. It autocorrected. Yeah, ASMR Pathfinder.
Yeet.
ASMRs.
Actually, we just finished our Pathfinder campaign. God, that was a crazy one.
So is that something we should be looking forward to making another one?
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, with the camera roll.
I've thought about doing
Pretty
that
amazing.
because I have.
Sorry.
I've actually thought about doing that because I have a bunch of stories that I try to write and I can start them, but I never actually finish them.
It's having someone roll with the punches and make something out of it.
Yeah, I mean that's usually what I do anyway when I'm writing the stuff. But I think I kind of like where other people end up taking the stories and.
Wait, Moogle. What does Moogle mean?
A Moogle is a creature from Final Fantasy that.
Hey, Jacob! I'm
Jacob.
calm already?
Oh.
ASMR.
I know Jacob. Hello, Jacob. How you doing?
Hello, Jacob.
Alright, now that we have someone talking to us,
enjoying
Do you love corn on the cob?
you too.
That is a serious question, 100%.
why?
Jacob, cob. At the end of it. Does he love corn on the cob?
I thought it's because you had a corn on the cob ASMR, and that would have freaked me out.
The what?
A corn on the cob ASMR.
Well, we have to do that now.
No!
No.
Call him ASMR.
I've seen people like
We've talked
corn on the
about
cob is
this.
one of those foods I just don't like seeing other people
The
eat.
S in ASMR stands for Smeagol. Smeagol mustn't.
So we'll do a Smeagol ASMR at some point if if you're good with that. Oh, he said ho. I am not a hoe. JK, I am.
I know I am.
I found a video today that popped up, and it was like, that you've heard that tea metaphor about consent, right?
What?
Think of consent like tea. If somebody asks you for tea, and you give it to them, and they wanted something, you drink that. But if they ask for tea, and then you ask them if they want tea, and they say yes, and then they fall asleep, you don't force them to drink the tea and stuff like that. Or if
You don't? I'm in the wrong parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but this one was talking about being a slut using that same metaphor. And so it was like, if I ask for tea, if you offer me tea and I say yes, and then you go and make the tea, and then when you come back I'm asleep, wake me up. I want that tea.
Oh, so you're pretty much saying don't fuck a sleeping body, wake up the body and fuck it.
No, it was like using the
No,
Feel.
JK, I have to say just kidding. My god, that was bad. This is live.
Wait, you do that while they're still alive?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, because they get cold when they're dead. You insensitive prick.
Well, that's why you get that's when you get those hand warmer packs and just stuff them up inside them.
That's Avenged Sevenfold.
Wow,
song.
that was dark. I'm sorry.
That's why I got a heater for her thighs. That's a song.
What?
I'm not surprised.
That's a song.
Is that a sensitive bean pouch right there?
No, but it could be. Where is it?
What those things?
No, don't touch that.
No touch.
No.
What is it?
Yeah.
You don't want to know.
Oh my.
Consider it a
dear.
hex bag for you.
Ah.
Oh.
I heard
Must
that.
have stabbed him 50 fucking times. I can't believe it. I wonder if I can get chat on screen.
Oh, that'd be pretty dope.
That's the preview.
Excuse me. I hope you enjoyed that sound. That was an extra addition to the
Well,
ASMR
at least it's a sound we know and not one of the random, whatevers you end up making.
So, is everybody's 2019 going as planned so far?
Yeah, Jacob, because you're the only person we heard from. How's your 2019? We're just gonna bullshit cops.
He coughed.
God.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
With how, we don't know how far behind. Oh, okay. Clicking of the can. So that's what we have to try to gauge, how.
Oh, did it just click?
No, you were doing the.
No, I know. I'm just checking the live stream.
Yeah,
I mean, but when they just see when it pops up on the screen.
I am drinking a lot in this. I just realized.
Oh no.
What?
He knocked down that nos and that Coke.
Oh,
I mean, if you have to walk away, you have to walk away.
I'm gonna die.
I'm not gonna stop you.
I mean, hey.
And we're looking for a new hire. Please send your application to Soul. No, nothing yet. We haven't even introduced.
Alex.
Okay. That was fun. I like you. What?
Although I cannot introduce myself, but my name is Stanley. Some people call me Stuart, and I don't like it. My mother seems to think I'm called Harold.
What?
I got a lot of stories to tell you. I'm not going to tell you all of them, but I'll tell you some of them.
Oh.
The Herald of Andraste?
No, I'm quoting now. Not Stanley. It's some video that...
Yeah,
I've
seen the video.
I like those videos. I don't know why. They're really stupid, and it's just a guy talking a lot without actually saying anything, but it's funny. I like that voice he does. It's really...
So we saw you in chat, Jacob. We're not ignoring you. It's all right so far. We get it.
Yeah,
we get it. It's literally just begun, and this was
8
supposed
days
to.
in, yeah.
I was gonna say this is our first time. It's our first time live, not our first time doing one of these, and
No.
it's usually a little start getting go. It's slow getting going.
Still getting going.
There we go. Okay.
Hopefully it will change, though.
Now.
So yeah,
as time goes on.
this is for us. This is technically podcast number 6 or 7.
Yeah, technically, I would say.
So I've been trying to wait until the beginning of the year to kind of start pushing out the streams, or the podcast, but I keep not so much procrastinating, but I keep there's stuff.
Anyway, welcome to our podcast
Hi.
where we talk about our podcast.
Hey, we talk about past podcasts that you don't know yet.
You don't know they exist.
I'm trying to get a website going to have a home for it, a place to show it off, and it's just there's a lot I've been trying to get done that just haven't been getting done, and then everything else is colliding with it.
I mean, are you going to upload those other podcasts?
They're going to
Eventually, one day. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, we could spend this time right now just telling them what the whole game plan is. Like, I guess, like, what we plan to upload.
Well, we don't want to give them their game plans. They'll start copying those, and then they'll make the games before we do because we procrastinate too much with game development.
Wait. Not like the literal game plan.
Well, now, the game plan essentially what I decided to put on if we do a Pinterest, like the
do
videos.
Pinterest.
Not Pinterest.
I'm just gonna keep antagonizing you. It's fun.
It is fun. What's the other one where you make money off of it and people help you support? People support and help? Patreon. The other P word. So if we did a Patreon, there would be Patreon exclusive stuff that would have things I would cut out. There's oh no, that's a good idea. Let's remove it so that YouTube, other places can't really take from it.
You want a Samada head? Just kidding. I'm keeping that.
Oh man.
I mean,
But we should do photo shoots with the Samada head with a green screen behind it and just put it in awkward situations.
Yeah,
that could be a calendar.
We could. We can do a swimsuit edition with the severed head.
Oh my God. Christ.
We'll just have a swimsuit lying there, or
I don't know if
or just a
anybody
decapitated,
has seen
rotting
that.
corpse.
Well, no one's seen that head, I'm assuming, but Jesus.
Do you want me to get it?
Thank you.
Let's not. It's the first one.
It's the first one. Why not?
With the second.
I mean, it
They
shows
need something to come back for.
It shows a production value. I would say not keep it on, but at least show it off.
All right.
Maybe.
I'll be back in a second.
And Alex.
And he's
out of here.
Bye.
Then there were
I'm free.
All right, send your applications to.
Yeah. Awkwardness is silence is the best thing. So, did you see anything in the box office that was good last year?
Last year.
Or anything that you thought was praiseworthy?
Praiseworthy. Last year. I mean, what's still even going on now? This Bumblebee movie was not bad.
It wasn't?
It wasn't. It was nothing like the previous Transformers. And there was the action part of the manner, but it wasn't. It was actually a good written story. I highly enjoyed it.
Didn't they have Angela Bassett as the first? She's the first female Transformer now, and their cinematic Transformer universe they have
as a
going on.
lead, yeah, as a main lead.
Yeah. Okay. So that's dope. I haven't seen Bumblebee yet. I'm hoping to see it this week.
Yeah.
This weekend or maybe definitely not next weekend. We got plans for next weekend.
Okay.
The Broly movie's coming out for Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be a masterpiece in and of itself. I've been trying not to spoil myself with watching it, but
right,
shit happens. I'm not even gonna lie. I've seen I'm not even about to talk about it. Just spoil it for someone that just.
Now, Jacob, how did you hear of our name? I'm worried about this now.
You just said it.
I know I've been trying to say it. I didn't say it
You said it a few times.
Yeah.
Probably Facebook when I just posted about it
at the very
beginning.
Oh, let's talk about our name.
Oh, alright.
Did you put a new wig on it?
No, I just stuck it on a stick.
But
Are you
it looks
sure?
cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the same wig. It's just
It might be the light.
No, it's just coming up. She's got a bald spot on the back. It's not real hair.
No,
It
it's a
is
wig.
real hair. A little
Well,
bit
it's not
now.
her real hair, I should say. I got it from someone else.
So, Jacob, we are kind of a hybrid. I wanted to be a sort of Rooster Teeth, and you wanted your own.
I wanted
part.
to be something more akin to. It's not really a podcast thing. I wanted something more akin to Studio ADI, the guys who did special effects and props and other fun, crazy things. So pretty much, it's like a company that'll outsource. If you need props, we'll give you props. You need actors, we'll give you actors. You need directors, producers, special effects, animatronics, 3D effects, video games, whatever. We do that.
Thank you,
We
Jacob.
don't actually do.
I'm an idiot. I put it in the freaking title. SoulFounder Media now presents.
Good job.
My god. No, I'm an idiot. Why does it just say new message and not show me the new message? That's problematic.
New messages.
It's probably is. It's in the video. Thinking about it now.
Yeah, it's
I'm pretending this is your face.
Please tell me.
You like this, don't you?
SoulFounder Media, come on.
Yeah,
Shane.
I put it right there. I put it right there. I'm looking at it now. I'm an idiot. Thank you, Jacob. You proved that this is a what kind of company this is.
But yeah, so we're kind of compromising with that. So right now we have a couple little tiny projects in development, just basically seeing what all we can make, what all we can do.
And more
Pretty
planning.
much, I'm just as for me and what I'm doing, I'm basically just doing the stuff I did as a hobby, but now planning on actually
having a business format for it.
Yeah, really, that's really it.
Thumbs up.
Normally I write stories or I attempt to make little videos or movies or video games or other things, and I don't usually get very far because I don't have the incentive to, keep going. But now that we've got a whole business and other people who are like, hey, you should, probably finish that crap.
You should.
I have some incentive to do that.
You should finish it.
Yeah. I dreamt of a skit that I want to pitch to you guys after the stream.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's not bad. I find it's gonna be as. Let me mute this because I don't know if there's a desktop source. It's not bad. I want to say it's funny, but I am not a good comedic writer. In the fact that I'm so easily entertained that it will seems funny to me and no one else, Mac.
I understand that, but I don't know. A few people have read my things and been like, this is funny, but you can say that for virtually anyone, I guess. I don't know. Humor is very subjective.
Yeah. I was about to say that. Because you can think your jokes are funny all day, like I do. I do dad jokes.
Yes. we could
so
take the Mel Brooks approach where we just keep rattling off joke after joke after joke, so then even if one of them falls flat,
right,
something will stick. We don't give them time to process it. Because nothing is more depressing than being really smug about a joke that you made and absolutely nobody laughing. It's how you get a lot of really awkward comedies nowadays. It's not even like cringe comedy, it's just it's like unintentionally cringe comedy. Because you're like, haha, this joke was hilarious, and everyone in the audience is just like... So yeah. No, it's really depressing when you're sitting there watching a comedian or something and you literally don't even giggle or smile at things they're saying. You're just kind of watching it with a...
That destroys
It's like
people.
Haha Davis.
That destroys people morally.
Have you guys seen him live before?
Who?
Haha Davis?
No.
He got popular for doing skits on Facebook. And the dude I was talking to you about in the car, Brandon, they had a gig for him, and he bombed. It was horrible. Like the crowd, literally it was like an old school movie. Like they were just like, "Yo, get off this stage! You some trash!"
Goodness,
like, yo.
no.
I was like, "Yo, man, you should just stick to the video format, bro." Cause a lot of the Vine people, once you go to stand up, it's like a totally different world. It's not a video that you have that you can rely on and props and have time to prep. It's just kind of on the spot and go.
Right.
Someone mentioned applications. Oh yeah, because we need a new person.
Yeah, so I'm all for adding on people. I find that we have to work on what is a good fit for a person. So I mean, we're always gonna look towards. I mean, as like the Rooster Teeth side of me, what I said, like my side, always looking to collab and work with people because
animators sign up. Sign up. We need you.
So always look to kind of work with, because I know with just the three of us, even me doing the skit that I wrote, it's very simplistic. But I feel like because it is going to be just the three of us, like if I'm not on the camera, I have to hand the camera to one of you guys. Because if I'm going to be playing the third role in the idea that I have, it's like I have to entrust one of you holding my Canon Rebel T3i.
We also have things called tripods. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, if I don't... I mean, I probably would make it more simplified, my idea, but to kind of keep it a production, that's where my flaw is.
We can also just hire a bunch of other people who can... Or maybe not even hire... Well, I don't know. We have free hands around here.
Okay. I mean, if you know people that won't mind doing anything for free right now. It's like, hey, you want to hold...
Hey, guys, you want a gig that doesn't pay, but you'll get great exposure.
Right.
Yeah,
you want to hold a $600 camera that I'm going to stare at you?
You definitely want to be associated with us, trust me. Especially with the impression we're giving off.
I didn't realize how long I stared at that head. Just really did not realize how long I was staring at it.
So
it stares at you.
Yes.
I do have to post some of that video podcast. I tested a video podcast before the streaming podcast. I do have to put some of it out there.
Okay. Yeah. We're a lot funnier when we're edited.
Well, there's a lot less spacing when we're edited.
Yeah.
I've been making sure of that.
What do you like?
Like this.
Oh, okay.
Where we sit there and struggle for a conversation topic.
I mean, some of the struggle, I keep the struggling because it still keeps real. But like when it's like just like dead space, like pointless dead space, I'll show you the edits.
Speaking of dead space, what are your thoughts on that?
The show, movies, animated movies. What you looking for?
Very violent video game. I played a demo.
I was
trying to take this somewhere.
I played the first and second. I haven't done the third, and the animated ones I enjoy.
There's an animated series to Dead Space.
There's not series. There's movies. They kind of went the route of Starship Trooper and just like made animated movies instead of like doing actors and actresses.
Oh yeah, they did do that, didn't they?
Interesting.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was actually a little disappointed because. Oh yeah,
I mean it's better than the third.
Well, the studio I was mentioning earlier, Studio 80i, they did the effects for Starship Troopers.
The first one or second?
First one.
Good, because the third was garbage.
Yeah, no, they don't.
The third was absolute garbage. They might as well have drawn the aliens with crayons.
Yeah, I mean, you can say the same thing about The Thing 2011, and they also did the effects for that, the practical effects for that.
Okay.
But then the studio was like, yeah, you know what, we're gonna touch it up with CGI, and by touch it up, they meant completely paint over everything. But the effects are like really unsettling if you actually find the behind-the-scenes videos for those.
Okay.
So look that up. Studio 80i, The Thing 2011, behind the scenes. Like, there's one. I think there's one where they're showing off this creature that's got like a guy's head. No, it's like two people's heads, and it's like coming around a corner and just peering with this.
Oh no! Oh no!
Expression, and his neck is like stretching out. It's really
Oh no!
It's kind of unfortunate. They do really amazing special. They do really amazing special effects for.
Yeah.
They do really amazing special effects that either get done over with like crappy ones, or they're just for movies that aren't very good. Yeah, the effects are good that they make. Yeah, because they also did I think Alien 3 and Alien 4. If you know anything about those, they didn't do it very well.
No.
Has anybody been keeping up with the DC line of shows?
I don't. I'm really not into.
No, I missed out on a lot.
Hold on, I'm gonna alienate half our fan base, and they're gonna immediately click out of this. I'm not really big into most of the DC and Marvel stuff, to be honest.
Wow, Alex. Don't even know you.
You just lost the entire population.
Bye, guys.
No.
I mean, okay, I can understand
No, I've got to be controversial. If we don't have some controversy here, no one's
Marvel,
gonna watch us because we're not gonna be edgy enough. You know.
Superheroes,
I love
it's
them both.
Marvel for movies, DC for TV shows.
Absolutely.
That's what I've heard. I absolutely despise the DC cinematic universe. I'm sorry.
It's bad. I hear Aquaman like gave it some justice, but I haven't seen Aquaman for myself, so I don't. Really
I don't
know
like
about
the I really don't like the aesthetic of a lot of it, where it's just everything's gonna be dark and grainy and blue. It worked for Underworld. It didn't work for.
Doesn't work for Batman and Superman.
It really doesn't, and you.
There
was actually somebody re-edited the footage for Man of Steel and added color back into it, and it looked so much better. It was not.
It has to be depressing because Superman's a guy.
No, it has to be depressing because Watchmen, and people saw that and they were like, oh, this isn't. They didn't realize it was supposed to be ironic.
Yeah, okay.
Popular meme.
They did the same thing with what's that? What was the Batman? It was the Batman comic where he's built like a brick shit house. He's just like this big fat thing sitting on like a telephone wire, and that's like the cover for it. And he ends up fighting Superman, and as they're fighting, they're getting more and more bloated and puffier. And people also saw that and thought, that's cool, they're turning into the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah,
It's a satire of like all the traditional things that people are like, these are superheroes. They are big and muscle and tough and punch and stuff. And it's just a bunch of panels of them ineffectually punching each other, not getting anywhere, and just getting fatter and puffier, and turning more and more into like this parody of what everyone thought superheroes were supposed to be. But people saw it and they were like, you know what, that's a good design choice. So I'm gonna unironically use this because I think this is good.
Like, I want to know who really thought that saying that Martha was the best way for Batman and Superman to
Fuck no.
have a vibe.
What?
What's all your opinions on the existence of extraterrestrial and their portrayal in popular media? I believe extraterrestrials exist. I would not be surprised if they visited us because...
They're already here.
I feel like they would have... Like, even if they did come here and they did visit us, we wouldn't tell people because do you know how many problems that would cause?
Let's see. The government will lose billions of dollars off of just the religion fund because all the religions would die.
Yeah, because they're suddenly, oh look, there's proof that we are not the center of the universe. We are not the most important things. There are other things out there that are so much bigger than us. Yeah. And honestly, I think it's really small-minded to think that we are the only beings in the that exist in this universe.
Right.
Because it is freaking huge, gigantic, ginormous.
I mean, isn't it like how many grains of sand there are on a beach, or how many universes there are?
Yeah, that's kind of the whole premise of like Dr. Seuss Who's like the
it's also just kind of that mindset that we've had for years is that we are the most important. We are humanity. We are the greatest beings in this universe. The universe revolves around us. It doesn't revolve around us. We are a tiny little speck in a tiny little, gigantic spiraling bit.
No, I will say about like aliens and
also I think it's also I keep hearing the argument that well, we've come this far, we've existed this long, and as far as we know, we are the most advanced species out there, but I don't know, there's a lot of stories from a lot of different civilizations that all have a bunch of matching things. I know ancient aliens, all that bullshit, but like too many similarities of the idea of there being a thing that comes down from the sky, too many people that claim these supernatural forces that exist.
Somebody out.
And also, it would...
Yes, Scotty.
I don't know. There's just a lot of... I know, it sounds stupid. It's like alien... You're just going to start spamming me with that aliens meme. And fine, fair enough. But, I don't know. I just feel like they are...
We did lose a person.
We lost a person. We failed.
I mean, look at it like this.
It don't matter.
Is there somebody outside of your state?
As for the portrayal in popular media, I think it's stupid that we assume that they'd instantly be able to communicate with us. That's like talking to a chimpanzee. That's like that would be the best case scenario is that level of communication. We can sort of communicate, but we are the chimpanzee, they are the human.
I mean, that's essentially
in
the
that
whole
scenario.
Premise of the Arrival film.
Yeah, which I still haven't seen.
Oh my goodness. You bought it.
Imagine, no, I didn't buy Arrival. I bought the Natalie Portman one with the rainbow mirage thing and
Extinction.
Oh, man.
God, I hate that bear.
Oh, man. Annihilation, that's the word, yeah.
No Call of Duty.
What?
That's the name of one of the map packs, Annihilation.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody's going to get that.
But yeah, and also a lot of our media just tends to assume, if something comes here, it's going to try and kill us.
I mean...
Oh, Alex, let the other guys talk. All right, other guys talk.
Oh, no.
Speak.
Oh, no, I have the floor. Or we have the floor.
You have the floor.
I mean, just look at, worst case scenario, the aliens pull an American thing. Like, oh, your planet, we like it, we're taking it.
This is America. Yeah. I mean, I just finished watching the television series Defiance. I enjoyed it, but it's much like it is. If alien race came down here, it's going to be exact same thing as what we are dealing with right now. It's like, oh, we're going to alienate the aliens, literally this time, and we're just like we're all going to be battling over the same space. It's going to be cowboys and Indians, but now the cowboys is the aliens, and they're going to have better weaponry that take over. I mean, if they're able to get down here, they're able to provide, like, energy weapons. If those energy weapons can push away our own bullets, they've just got an infinite force field. So, I mean, but some people did say, like, if aliens did come down, it will actually better our nation because then we'll all have a common enemy. Someone said that somewhere in my passing.
I don't think we would have a common... I don't think it would. I mean... It just cause more first few days is just gonna be.
First few days, everyone's gonna be at a riot. People are gonna be at bars, getting drunk, getting high, breaking all the laws. Like, nothing matters anymore. Nothing. Good. It's gonna be the purge. It's gonna be like the beginning of the purge.
And I'm actually down for that, man. I'm taking a long nap.
There is no scroll. It just says new all the time.
Well,
I know it's deceptive.
I guess you could call it a deceptive con.
Decepticon.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody out there just gave me the ugliest face I can imagine. Just did like, who is this guy?
Dude, I'm rocking Gears of War, so you know.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Racism.
Yeah.
Like,
I hit that.
Yeah, but like that would be another thing that would just immediately happen is like we can't even tolerate like or that's another reason that why it would be quiet. Why they keep it quiet, because we can't even tolerate people who are slightly different colors from us or have like slightly different
scaly
or slightly different facial shapes. Imagine being like, okay, so we got this group of people who've one kind of always been here. We've been in contact with them for a bit. Two, we're integrating them into society, so like be nice to them. They look completely different from us. They function completely differently from us. Just try and be okay with that.
And somehow our reproductive organs match up.
That would be very surprising.
They will not.
That's what I'm like surprised. Like in the movie, in the TV show Defiance, the main character pretty much bangs every alien race. I'm like, I assume that works.
It possibly
it's like
could.
It's like the blue aliens from
Are you gonna say Star Wars? Oh no,
Mass Effect.
Oh yeah,
Mass Effect. They're all female and they all can bang every race.
Well, I mean, doesn't necessarily being able to bang every race doesn't necessarily translate to being able to reproduce with every race.
I mean that's correct, but I'm saying like,
dogs try to bang you when they get on your leg because they do that.
Right, but their reproductive methodology may be like fish, where I have to just ejaculate on their eggs that they lay. I mean, come on. There's infinite possibilities out there.
I mean,
that would make things awkward.
Hey, you can get an alien pregnant by her armpit and not even know it.
It would be like that one episode of Futurama where he's with the mermaid.
What have you done?
How does that even work if you have a bottom half mermaid?
That was the joke.
Like,
he ends up trying to have sex with her, and I think she just like unloads a bunch of eggs into the bed, and she's like, "You're supposed to fertilize them now." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, not into this." Just
you can't really do with
Nope.
that.
Nope.
But you really don't want the fish as the top half either, because you're like,
He was actually commenting on that too. He was like, "Why can't she be the other kind of mermaid with the fish on the top and the woman part on the bottom?"
Yeah, like, no, you don't want that. I think Family Guy did that one time.
They did.
Red Dwarf did that one time.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a character who's like the evolved form of a cat, because somebody left their cat on a ship, and then over the course of 3 million years, its babies evolved and reproduced and became human-like.
Okay.
So they just have a character who's a cat.
Like Salem? Anybody watch Sabrina?
Like,
not the new one, no.
Alex?
I've heard good things from some people.
Some people.
Not gonna lie, it's a what the fuck moment, like the first few
What? Satanism? Like, witchcraft?
Yeah, it's just like, wow, this is not what I grew up watching.
They darkened it. Right. That's what I've heard.
Based off the trailers, I thought it was going to be TVMA. Apparently it's just TV-14.
When you watch
which is surprising.
Even the title scene, like, it's gory. It's like as if like Carrie was like force-feeded into the series.
Gory or bloody?
Gory, I think.
Okay, because I tend to think of gory as in you're showing
intestines and stuff.
Yeah, you're showing organs and like severed limbs and bits like that. Bloody is just we have blood everywhere.
Right.
We painted the room in red.
I just kind of.
Yeah. It's Carrie.
Carrie. I forgot how to do this.
I consider gory and bloody the same thing.
I think it's a degree system, and it's just like gore is like bloody, everywhere. And
bloody
stuff.
is like first, and then gory is like level 2. Like,
right.
This dude just got hung with his intestines, so like that's gory. That's gory. Hanging somebody with their intestines.
Didn't he do that in Machete?
Did what?
No, Machete. No, he cuts a guy's intestines out, and then he uses that as a rope to jump out the window and then swing into the window on the floor below. Yeah.
No.
Is this that Mexican dude
Yeah,
that does every movie?
Yes.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Fun
And
fact,
Roger Rodriguez. I actually like his movies. I really enjoy his movies.
You're asking the good questions.
They're campy and fun.
Best sci-fi video game.
Oh God.
We don't have to read it.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. Actually, no. Knights Field Republic.
I'll say Anthem. I haven't even
We
played
haven't
it.
played it. How can
I've seen it.
How can you call it?
Gorgeous.
What is Anthem?
It's like a Destiny, but like if it was like a mech suit Destiny.
You're not selling this to me.
I mean,
no. If you're trying to sell it with Destiny, that's not selling it to me.
I mean, Destiny wasn't that bad of a game.
I enjoyed it.
It wasn't that much of anything to me. Like I saw it, I saw the character designs, I saw the environment designs, and I just forgot all of them. At least with Halo, some of the designs and things stuck out. You'd look at something, you go, "Oh yeah, that's Halo." With Destiny, it's like, "Yep, that's sci-fi." That's a science fiction thing.
Sci-fi video game.
Like even the designs I tend to associate with it, like the trench coat with the little gas mask thing. I'm pretty sure I saw that in Star Wars like a billion times. So I associate that with Star Wars instead.
Yeah, they have a lot of inspiration.
Well,
I don't know.
Sci-fi is kind of there's not really much you can do to like innovate sci-fi now.
Are you kidding?
Oh, like there's
No,
not much
there is so much room to innovate with sci-fi.
That
It's just
hasn't been done already?
People
don't.
stick
That's
to
the
these
problem.
tropes.
Exactly.
Like, people are no longer being creative anymore. They're just stuck in like, this sells. Let's keep this.
That's
Let's
like
copy
saying
and
there's
paste.
no room to innovate with fantasy. It's
fantasy
because people
different.
keep going back to the knights and the wizards and the elves and the dwarves with the magic, and the dwarves all have axes and the elves all use longbows and the wizards all have stabs. What about a wizard that fights with chairs? What about that? He just takes a chair and he flings it at people, and the chair has magical abilities, splatters onto the person.
No, he Roy Mustangs. His
Or
hand,
he turns
hand
people
just
into-
like chair.
Or he can turn people into chairs and sit on them. So he defeats them and humiliates them at the same time. He turns them into furniture.
Magic.
It's still magic, but he can do magic in other ways.
Yeah.
Magic, all right, fantasy and magic are basically like, the same part of the course, same thing. It's just finding creative new ways to do it.
Yeah.
So basically, think of all the things you generally do when you glitch in a game and try...
And do it on purpose.
Or when you mod it. Yeah, do it on purpose. Oh, did you accidentally glitch through a wall? That wasn't a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah.
It's a new spell.
It's a feature.
It's phase spell.
It is,
Call
yeah.
it the Flash.
So, I mean...
I don't know.
There's room of growth everywhere.
But to get back to the original question, best sci-fi video game... Yeah, to me, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Also one of the best RPGs. But that's just my opinion, so I mean, it doesn't really count.
I mean, I haven't, like I said, Destiny's probably like the only sci-fi game I've actually played.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't really play,
Damn,
I haven't been like a sci-fi person. I was more the RPG, fantasy type player.
Same, honestly,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I have some sci-fi games. But no, I like Knights of the Old Republic, hands down. It's the only one I've actually played through like multiple times over and over again.
Yeah.
And then if you want a multiplayer one, I still like Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original, not the crappy new one that EA released to steal people's money.
I like how it didn't have a story mode though.
What?
Battlefront didn't.
No, they did have a campaign.
I thought it didn't have a campaign.
No, it did. Well, I don't
The
know about
new
the new one's garbage.
Yeah,
Don't worry
the new
about
one
that.
didn't have a campaign to it.
The original one had a campaign. It wasn't great, but it was a campaign.
That's like how people were mad about the Black Ops 4 not having a campaign
Oh,
either.
Todd
those
Howard?
Because
specialist
why put in
missions.
effort?
But I'm not gonna lie, like after playing the specialist missions, you kind of want to like see where the story's gonna go after that.
Poppers.
But
Yeah. Also, I kind of look forward to seeing what kind of weird excuses they come up with to kill foreigners in the new Call of Duties. And I don't mean that in the way it sounds. I just mean they keep.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were
They
going.
seriously
They
reach to
intentionally-
find an enemy that the United States can struggle against. So they'll be like, "Oh, all of South America is going to invade us all at once." Why the hell would they do that? What do they want with us? They
want the north part.
They make up.
They're jealous
fake
of our
wars.
freedoms, man.
They make up fake wars.
This just got real.
Yeah, no.
This really just got real.
The only thing that people come to America for is because they hear all the stories about how it's a much better life, and they're all coming from countries where either they're poverty-stricken or they're, like, in serious life-threatening circumstances where, you know, people's heads are being left on their cars every day or some crap like that.
Realize,
and they're like, you know, I'm kind of tired of having to look at my loved ones' severed heads being left on my porch as an intimidation tactic. Kind of want to, you know, not have to worry about everyone I love and care about being murdered. Right. And myself.
Yeah, there's nowhere you can go to.
Yeah, no.
Go to Chicago.
Go to Atlanta. That's where I can go.
At work, like, yesterday or the other day, like, I was talking to the associates, like, they'll, like, we bring people in as foreign exchange students, and they get, like, management roles, and so immediately they'll think, oh, I have to do nothing, and I become a manager, and then when they come here, it's like, oh, no, I have to work hard, oh, crap, like, we literally give them everything as soon as they get here. It's terrible. Yeah, I heard that, too, I don't know what.
But yeah, so
I know that's not the topic we want to be about. I might want to go. I know people are probably gonna hate me, but I still really love the Halo and Gears of War franchise. I love them.
I've never really played Halo.
I've played a couple. I had fun with. I liked Halo Reach because in the multiplayer you could build a level and you had jetpacks. So
Forge.
Whoa.
Yes, I love the Forge level.
Fucking love Forge.
My brother and I would
so many Forge maps.
Yeah, my brother and I would just build some really ridiculous little places, and then we'd fight on those. I also enjoyed the firefight, where, you know, you just team up with a friend, and it's like, hey, we got...
I did play it.
We just have endless waves of people, try not to die.
I hated ODST's firefight. They just made it so
I just hated
hard.
ODST in general. They did something with the aspect ratio that just completely ruined everything, and the way it looked was weird and stuff. Reach had the best look, best story in my opinion, and best multiplayer. Well, also the weapons actually felt.
With the multiplayer.
The weapons felt responsive in that game.
They did. They also felt the thing
didn't really
is
feel
like
that in the other ones.
You felt more, especially from Reach and below. Every weapon felt like you felt more powerful because in the newer Halos, one bullet can take you out. It's like you don't feel superhero anymore.
Well, I mean, it's not really the superhero thing I'm looking for. It's more responsiveness. I don't want to be blasting an enemy and he just sits there and tanks it all and doesn't respond to anything.
Yeah.
Call that Call of Duty.
Actually, have you seen...
No, Call it, like... One of the... most of the Call of Duties is just, like, you're gone in an instant.
This new
what one are you playing?
This new one, Black Ops 4. I really don't even play Call of Duty. I don't like first-person shooters like that. But this new one, it just feels like it takes a whole clip just to kill one person. Like, it's horrible. And
it's
then,
like they were born with a flame jacket on.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Technically they were. They spawned in with armor and everything else.
True, but that's not what Call of Duty is.
It takes a lot.
You mean people
to
aren't
kill
born with flak
jackets
and machine guns?
No.
Call of Duty is
no, that's
Call of Duty is a sci-fi game trying to be
realistic,
like a realistic sci-fi. I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah, no, they left the world of reality with Modern Warfare 2.
Treyarch and Sledgehammer seem to be all about the fantasy part of it. Treyarch like to be super sci-fi, like to be a bit sci-fi with it. Sledgehammer looks to be more technically advanced, and then Activision's Modern Warfare's. They like to be the most modern. I mean, Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
So they all have their own subdivisions. I feel like they're trying
I like Treyarch better because I just like the Nazi zombie-like story.
They're not Nazis anymore.
Yeah, well...
I mean,
they're zombies. That's what they're always going to be called for me, Nazi zombies.
Yeah. I mean, 4 now has, like, time travel. So you're
a
gladiator.
I finally beat 9. I finally beat that stupid map the other day. The phone close that? No, onto Blood of the Dead.
Blood of the Dead.
Alcatraz. Oh, another thing with Call of Duty, I don't know if it's like I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I think you have to buy like the season pass to get like any of the DLC. I don't think you can buy the DLC individual anymore.
They're probably gonna start it off that way, but they're probably gonna change it. There's no way they're gonna stay that way.
Well, I just couldn't see that being like a thing.
No.
Then they're releasing Modern Warfare 4 as the Call of Duty of the year this year. If that piques anybody. Like, I've only...
What?
Yeah, I think I've only played, like, the Black Ops line of, like, the Call of Duty games. Dragon Age, that was my jam.
Dragon Age isn't sci-fi.
Yes, it is. This is mystical sci-fi. I shoot green beams from my hand in Inquisition. They're really just beams from the Tesseract. Let's be honest here.
Marvel. Bring it back.
Yeah, like all right. So it's not that I don't hate. No, it's not that I hate superhero movies or superhero series. First off, let me clarify. I'm not. It is very difficult to get me into
a fandom.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get me into a fandom or a TV show, especially if there's already a really big established fandom that's really vocal.
Right.
And judgmental.
Nothing will kill a series for me more than an overly excited fandom. That's what happened with Les Mis and a couple other things. Like, if you... Yeah. I know somebody who watched Les Mis, I think, 40 times in a month.
Oof.
The movie.
Oof.
The new one.
He's a good man. He supports his...
I don't know,
she... It's
a she.
You're right.
Oh, she supports whatever she wants.
Yep.
I know that, I don't know, my thing with fandoms is, like...
It's rough, because you can
I really
find,
don't bother the
toxic.
fan base. Like, I'll like it if my friends like it. We'll talk about it, but I tend not to talk about, like, other stuff with other people. I made that mistake with, I want to say it was DC, where I was like, yeah, Superman's just the best hero. Like,
oh no,
you can't.
We need to get my friend Aaron. We need to get my friend Aaron on here. He will happily talk to you about how great Superman is.
Oh
and
no,
like,
he's broken. He's a lie.
And I defend the argument. Like,
you have a problem?
Batman's not beating him, bro. I don't care. He's not.
Yeah, no, it's...
He can be the smartest person in the whole multiverse.
Batman has kryptonite. Okay,
I don't care. I have laser beams that can shoot you from miles away.
He will grab the moon and throw it at Batman and fight over.
Yeah.
I don't care how much kryptonite you've got. You've destroyed the world now. Congratulations.
I looked at a video.
And he still got the red sun, so he can just like, I'm fine. I'm alive.
Yeah, he's Superman for a reason. He's not a normal person dressed up in a bat costume,
like, OP
trying
man.
to be like. Does anyone ever think about the premise of Batman?
Oh yeah, no, people do. They just tend to ignore it because he's their edgelord fantasy.
God,
it's sort of like how they were like. It's basically the Kirito of the DC universe.
He's not relatable. I heard one person
That's
say
what I mean.
Batman's like the most relatable hero. No, he's
not.
Super rich, or his butler.
Bet you his ass couldn't beat Goku.
He could.
You're right, Jacob. I don't think he could.
Okay, so I've had this
Debate
argument
now.
I've had this argument with several people at several different places I've been employed. The problem is Superman doesn't have a limit. Goku is a man that increases his limit to beat
Superman
someone.
versus Goku, not
Yeah.
Batman versus Goku. Okay,
Yeah,
I was
no.
about to say.
So
Batman would be dead again.
I know, like, there's been the death battles about this, but
I feel like the death battle is accurate.
I don't remember them. But like Goku, he grows to meet his opponent. But when your opponent is limitless, there's only so much Goku can do.
And my thing is, Goku really can't even like grow like that because
he did.
He's not.
I mean, he's got the form of a god now with like Dragon Ball Super, but still, he's
not
not
blue
gonna
hair
get
form is his max power with the Kaioken. That Ultra Instinct, he can't do that at will. It's just like, oh, this is conveniently happening right now.
Maybe
we're just gonna go with it.
Maybe it'll conveniently happen when he's fighting Superman. There we go.
See, I don't think so. Like, that's the. I don't think that's gonna happen. Even if it does happen,
I think the death battles were made before God form.
I think the thing that will.
I think the death battles were made before God form.
I think.
Well, it was made. The first one was made before because it started with Super Saiyan 4, and then the next one it had Super Saiyan Blue in it, and that's just what upset everybody that Super Saiyan Blue lost to Superman. But you gave Goku his God form, but didn't give Superman his God form, so it's still not even a fair matchup.
Superman can sneeze and destroy universes.
Like,
how are you gonna say like he can destroy realities with a sneeze? True Superman.
I wish I could destroy realities with a sneeze.
I just don't ever see Goku like competing with Superman.
No, not possible. As a Goku, like if Superman was a sparring partner, Goku Goku would just like keep rising to like unlimitless power, to like being crazy. But no, like freaking Superman would go flying inside the middle of the sun, just sit there and be like, who
and
can
if they
touch
were
me?
fighting and the planet somehow gets destroyed in the process, Goku's dead. He can't breathe in space.
That's correct.
Superman, he can live in space.
That is correct. I mean, technically, Superman already destroyed the planet because of the events of
the first.
I don't remember that issue.
The League, the Justice League. At the end of Justice League, him and the Flash had a racing contest.
Oh yeah.
And the reason the planet gets destroyed is because Superman.
Too much friction.
Yeah, Superman.
Maybe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's pretty much friction.
I'm picturing them like cutting the world in half because they've run over it so many times.
Well, the Flash doesn't break the planet because the Speed Force puts a protective barrier around him.
Superman does.
Superman, he doesn't have the Speed Force on his side.
What is silly? There's Superman Prime.
Yes, that's the one I can destroy.
It's like Optimus Prime combined with Superman.
There's no point in Goku fighting that man. Ultra instinct.
Superman that can transform. Man.
As a sparring partner, like Goku, like he can probably beat Jiren if he was a sparring partner with Superman for a while.
He probably could.
Cosmic Armor Superman.
I'd say to beat Superman, you need at least like 3 people.
I'm just reading things.
You just need 3 people.
Okay, Cosmic Armor.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I don't remember
Cosmic
Armor.
Listen to me or anything I have to say. Why do you do this every time?
That's like I hate when people compare Batman and Tony Stark together. Like I just feel like Stark destroys Batman either way you see it.
Especially when Tony Stark has pretty much a liquid form
and
that he can turn into.
Yeah, like
and a personality.
Yeah.
He hasn't had it sandblasted away to make it easier to project onto him.
I don't know, man. Batman, he's a cool dude. Don't get me wrong. It's just.
I mean, they're supposed to be polar opposites of each other, but I mean, the idea that they're both rich people that just made fancy armor and without their armor they're dead. That's the only combining premise.
Tony Stark is more relatable than Batman for the simple
Very
fact
much
that
so.
he is an alcoholic.
I can relate to that.
That is really like Tony's character. He's just a smart ass.
Mm-hmm.
But I can also relate to Batman because I'm also an edgelord. And I have a lot of really cool. And they're also
sound like this.
No, but they're all
superhero.
But they're also.
You have to. I'm Batman. I am what Gotham needs me to be. I'm the hero.
But yeah, I've also got a lot of really cool people who really hate my guts, and I like dressing up in weird costumes. So I mean, and I like making my own stupid gadgets that don't really do anything except for, like they work for really oddly specific circumstances and nothing else.
I've always had the dream of like building like the pointless roller coasters in the house. It's like I push a button and it's like brings me my toast.
Dude, that'd be cool.
I've always had those dreams.
You should do that. And then you should build that in your house after you've built it in mine.
Okay. You just push a button, like a roller coaster comes down, pushes a button on your coffee maker just to brew the coffee.
I won't need legs anymore after that.
Exactly.
I can cut those off
Streamer
and get
for
bionic
life!
legs. I can get bionic legs and then I can eat these ones. After I use them for special effects reference.
I mean, the only part that makes you insane is eating the brain, so...
Yeah, don't eat brains.
Don't eat brains.
There is a protein in your brain that will cause you to go insane and will...
Just because...
It'll make your brain deteriorate over time. You've heard of mad cow disease? It's basically that.
Basically that.
It's a protein that'll like eat away at little bits of your brain so you get spongy bits.
Just because Alex knows you, I will trust you with this URL.
Do you like trypophobia? Because that's basically that for your brain. So yeah, don't get Kuru. That's what it's called.
Mirakuru?
No, it's called Kuru. It's the disease that the tribe in Papua New Guinea calls it, where you eat brain and then like a couple years later or decades later it eats away at your brain and you get spongy bits, little holes, and then it causes tremors and delirium, disorientation, and eventually death.
I just thought of a weird theory just then. What if SpongeBob was a human that caught Kuru?
No, it would only affect your brain, not the rest of your body.
No, that's what I'm saying. He was the brain.
Oh.
That got animated.
Somebody had a square brain. I mean, I've heard of the head shaping thing before, but I've never. Okay, that would be cool. All right, so new idea for a thing. We can put it in our fantasy sci-fi thing that's breaking away from those traditions. They do head binding, but instead of doing it with the way that the one tribe would do it with the elongated skull, instead you do it where you put them in a box, sort of like how they do the square melons. And so you just have a little box that your baby's head sits in, and then it comes out square. Or it comes out in whatever shape you want. You want a pyramid head baby? Put him in a pyramid-shaped box.
Is that humane?
No, not at all.
Nothing's humane.
That is not humane enough.
The food we eat isn't humane. We just call it food.
Nah, let's not even get on.
Don't think of the morality.
Is it humane? That'll become a culture. We can make that a culture.
I mean, if you think about anything too much, you're going to realize it's not humane. Do you have money that you spend on extravagant things for yourself? Guess what? You could be spending that on people in need. But which ones are the ones who are in need at the most? You don't know. Did you donate to a charity? Well, guess what? They're probably going to use it for advertising. You send it to the wrong charity. Congratulations, you're a monster.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm sorry. So yeah,
Tangents.
don't think of don't think about it too much, or alternatively, think about it too much and research it.
There we go. Do your research, because news outlets are fake.
Yeah, news
don't
outlets are
ruin
dying.
your food life for you. That's
News
all
outlets
I'm
are dying.
They need to die.
Especially TV news. They are not.
No, they're just advertising campaigns for different people.
They're not just campaigns. They're just clickbait now. Every time. But it's like really, really painful to watch. When I'm on break at work, I sometimes end up going in there and it's set to the news some news channel, and it's like
the most depressing.
It's depressing, but it's also, we will allude to what's going to happen. Excuse me. We will allude to what's going to happen or what we're going to talk about. We're not actually going to give you any information, just enough to make you interested, and then when they actually bring it up and show you what it is, it's typical news story, nothing special about it. So they're taking all the average things where they'd be like, oh yeah, so there was a car accident over here, and they'll blow it out of proportion. So instead of just, a minor fender bender we're reporting on, it's, there was a horrible accident on this interstate. Did people die? Find out in 5 minutes. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Okay, you're back. You've waited the 5 minutes. We're not actually going to get to that yet, but keep watching. Okay, we'll get back to it after the next commercial break. And they just drag that on for a while, and then eventually they get there and it's like, hey, it was just a minor fender bender. One of the guys accidentally drove a little too fast in the intersection. Another guy was driving, turned a little too bad. One dude slowed down, slight T-bone, nobody was hurt. Could have been worse. But hey, drive safe, everybody. Anyway, on to the next story.
Don't drink and drive as well.
Please don't drink and drive.
Never.
Or smoke and drive.
There is no longer excuses for drinking and driving.
And cell phones. Jesus Christ. I have seen so many people on their phones driving while...
I don't remember if I brought this up. I was driving to New York City for I don't remember what. And I was in a state. I forgot which one. No, it might have been. It's burning down. So my favorite lyric right now, while I'm looking this up, my favorite lyric right now is employ the flies to build your web. Mm-hmm. I love that so much.
Employ the flies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you get it. It's so
I see what
clever.
you're saying. I see what you're slugging.
It's just it's so clever. Why do I keep apostrophe?
Because the apostrophe is underappreciated and doesn't get the love and respect it deserves.
Yo, why does my hand look so big?
Is it closer to the camera?
It's your proximity to the camera.
My hands are really not this big.
Yeah, I know some I talk with a lot of cosplayers, and they've told me their secrets for how they do a lot of the things they do. And it's actually really cool.
What does that mean?
What?
What does that mean?
Oh, no, like,
my friends tell me how they do things.
No, they have, a couple of them actually have, like, a lot of,
Damn it.
They have some body image issues, which...
Oh.
I don't, like, from my perspective, I think they look great. I think they're awesome.
It's all
cosplayers.
I'm also not in their position. I haven't grown up with the societal pressures they have. I haven't grown up with whatever they've had to deal with. So a lot of times they will try and try and emphasize things with just a certain camera angle, and it's amazing how much difference it can make. Because like, if you just know them from what you've seen in like a picture or something, it's kind of mind blowing when you actually meet them in real life. Because it's like, oh, you looked taller in the picture, or your legs looked larger or longer in the picture.
You look way thicker in the picture. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
But no, it's like a lot of them are actually a lot shorter than they look online, which isn't it's not a bad thing. It's just I was surprised when I'd meet them. It's like, I thought you were gonna be a lot taller than me.
All right, so I was driving through Pennsylvania, and I don't remember where the license plate was. I think it was not.
Shout out to cosplayers, love you people, and I love your work.
Absolutely.
I love the work you do.
Hopefully more about that
respect.
later. We technically have a podcast with a cosplayer, but we did not talk anything about cosplay.
Oh yeah, she'll come back at some point.
That's gonna be an exclusive video because it's very lewd, very very lewd.
God, I remember this.
Oh no, it's not. It's not gonna get any better. We were driving on the road. I was driving because I'm the master driver of my family, me and my father. And so my brother is sitting next to me, and like we were driving, we were kind of at a stop and go because it's the freaking interstate in Pennsylvania. And this man had a full-size book in his hands on the steering wheel while he was driving. Hey, I don't know, was he on his steering wheel or was it on his lap? But nonetheless, reading an actual novel while driving. What?
Hey, at least
he's doing research to figure out if Superman can beat Goku.
He's mad.
Or One Punch Man.
One Punch!
So, I was breaking down the science, and I saw a few videos of it. One Punch Man is as strong as Goku was in the Saiyan Saga.
Huh.
That means things to people who know that.
Because think about it. Before like any of this God stuff happened, transformation, Piccolo blew up the moon.
Yeah.
Just saying that he blew up the moon pretty effortlessly too.
Check if I'll see a bridge. I love you.
I'm just saying.
We also don't know how powerful One Punch Man is because he doesn't have a limit, and that's kind of the joke.
He's a human.
We haven't seen him at the full extent of his power.
I want to say
I might chroma key
we can
out
bore
your
him
hands.
we can bore him to death. Why would you chroma key? You should do that.
I'm gonna have fun with that.
Okay, just make them like weird patterns.
Yeah.
Give me a bunch of a Hegao or a Hegao faces. The anime ones where the girl's going. Do that.
All right.
I just want that for my hands.
I might switch it up every once in a while.
Yeah, do it to keep people's attention. If you've got ADHD like me, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
The Shimada head is just
I feel
like
your struggle. That's why I brought this. I'm here. Eyes.
Oh.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God. Now it's all hairy now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
No, it is hairy.
Yeah, you have dogs. 3.
Yep, got dog hair.
I has dogs 3.
Got dog hair all over the optic nerve
dogs.
and the tissue.
My little
You should
skadoola.
probably retire that for the moment.
Oh God.
Did you put toilet paper in its eye?
No, we put tissues to pad it
Oh.
because we needed padding. The skin was too thin, and they needed it on set 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who needed the head on set?
The guys who we were using this
I
for the
did.
movie. Oh, hold up. Go grab the poster over there.
But my signature's on it.
They can't read it.
Sure, they can't see you.
I know, I'm reading.
Oh, I was like, okay. He just points out, honest just then.
Yeah, I was reading screen chat. Oh.
That'll be fine.
Hell. See with this lighting.
This is what that head was from. It's this movie. So whenever that comes out, watch it. Okay, you can put this back.
I want to say Boros. That's like the last thing of One Punch Man I remember him fighting.
Oh yeah, the guy who was...
He survived the punch.
The one with Goku hair. Well, he survived a punch because he was going easy on him. He didn't use his full power.
That guy's a prick.
Is that the fast samurai?
No,
guy?
Goro was the god with Goku hair and one eye.
The last episode I've seen was the episode.
Wasn't there some sort of powerful cosmic supervillain that One Punch Man killed? Yes, there was. Yeah.
Was.
And he just said yeah too.
Yeah.
Yep, and that one was basically like...
They had Piccolo in the first episode.
They did have Piccolo in the first episode. They had a Titan in the first episode.
Yeah, they did.
And they had Goku combined with... Oh, God. I swear I've seen Goros' design somewhere or something similar to him. Like one eye and a bunch of tattoos and things that just kind of go off the body.
It's like if Leela from Futurama and Trunks and Broly had a baby. That's what it's like essentially Boros is.
Please someone draw fan art of that. Or find it and send it to us. Because I need to post that in my special folder for special things.
Yeah, that's what I'm
my
saying
research folder.
Is.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Why are you whistling the Kill Bill thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Because he's trying to kill Bill.
He's trying to kill bills as in waste money.
Yeah,
it would be dope if we had like a little round table.
It would be dope if we had money.
It would be dope because I would give better content than this out every freaking day.
Yeah, we'd take lessons to learn how to talk.
What?
I'm kidding. Or am I?
And the Peanut Gallery of Shame.
I am the Peanut Gallery of Shame. You brought me with you. Until I get replaced.
Yes. Which is any day now. Send your applications to...
Where do we want... Right. Actually, that's a question. If people want to send stuff, where do they send it?
I don't have a source yet. I've been trying to figure out where will be good.
See,
wow, how unprofessional of you.
Make an email.
Yeah, but...
Send your resumes.
No, alright, what you should do is you should get a P.O. box or something like that. Have an episode.
That costs money.
That's also true. Or we can do things like... I don't know.
Well, no, so the plan is like... Because there are such thing as... careers at yourcompanyname.com. So that's kind of what I'm trying to find. I know kind of how to do it. So it's like little URLs like that can be very simplistic and we can unify. We're entertaining? How dare you? What else?
Oh dear God.
I might kill me too. No.
He's about to check the Snapchat.
Uh-oh.
Should I?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Is Tana a woman or man?
Tony.
Oh.
She's a woman. Actually, she worked on American Horror Story. That was pretty cool. She did costume design. Yeah, she did costume design for, I think, and editing for, like, seasons 7 and 8, at least. And I think she also worked on 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she started on 6. Maybe.
Nice.
Definitely did season 7 and 8. And she designed, there's a guy who wears a suit, I think, in... Yeah, that narrows it down. This guy who wears a suit in a TV show.
Yeah.
Pick one. But no, he actually had, like, a really cool suit design, and there were some other ones that she posted pictures of, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was actually really well done.
Okay.
And that was for season 8.
It kind of saddens me now because I still haven't seen past season 2.
I haven't seen past season 6.
Or 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
okay,
first
not...
episode.
Alright.
How dare you.
Y'all want to talk about American Horror Story and your thoughts on it?
I've only seen up to season 2. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm easy to entertain.
I am too, but that... We have one beer.
Side note, my friend, he was
What's
in
up
the
my
movie
ass?
Night School.
It's me.
You're up my ass?
Yes.
Hey.
If any of
I
you
didn't
have
say
seen
yes
that.
yet.
That's why I have the gloves.
Oh.
Wait, what?
That's why it's red. There's some blood on it.
Okay, we do not promote violence.
I got, like, congealed gelatin from, like, 1 year ago on my...
Yeah.
Or maybe that was the blood. I think that was
Probably the blood.
And it's at this point,
weird.
Who knows? Who knows at this
Whatever
point?
it is, I'm probably gonna die from poisoning.
No.
Hey, a death from poison is a noble death.
Is it?
Yes.
I want to say
Why?
no.
Because know the fact that the person had to poison you to beat you.
I mean,
They were
Or
too
maybe they
much
just
of a-
did. Or maybe they just did it because it was easier than dealing with me, or because they just couldn't be bothered. They're like,
yeah, they
just...
didn't want.
they didn't want
want
to see. I mean, no, it's like, I know there's still work because like.
Well, it's less work to poison somebody than to go up to them and kill them.
True.
Yeah, so they're like.
Usually, it's just
even-
like just drop a poison thing in there. It'll do. The problem will sort itself out.
Yeah, though, if you want to poison someone, use the ice.
Nice.
Use the ice. Yeah, I've seen that in like a few shows. Use the ice if you ever want to poison someone.
What ice?
I'm not saying to like
I'm
go out there and do that.
Oh wait.
I'm just
Wait,
saying.
is it poisoned ice?
Like so, they put. I guess they freeze the poison in the ice cube, or as the ice cube is.
Oh my
forming.
god.
And as it melts in the drink, it is. Yeah. So you see, I'm not saying
I'm talking about-
you did not get that from me at all. I'm just saying it's on the TV shows.
Yeah.
You can find that. Hey, you didn't hear from me.
What
I'm
TV
saying.
shows did you see that on?
I want to say it was a Monk actually.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I was just thinking
It's my
about
favorite.
to be a dick, have eye drops. You know how they make you like you see in shows and whatnot. In reality, how it just wrecks your shit. Have that inside your ice cube is just like, oh no.
Or just eye drops in general.
Yeah.
Give them poisoned eye drops. They're like,
you-
oh, my eyes are dry. I'm gonna go.
Now you're blind.
Yeah, exactly. And you're actually pretty useless at that point.
Or this is just being.
Bye,
an asshole.
Jacob.
Well, no, Jacob said like the delay.
We
Can't
love
wait
you,
till next
Jacob.
Hey, there we go. We have someone coming to the next stream.
Yay.
Oh god, I have to do this more.
Mayonnaise.
Well, the test is a success. I mean, at least YouTube, you've been reliable. You've been helping us out. At least I know that it's working in one site.
Mayonnaise filled jelly donuts.
That's one word for it.
What? What?
April Fool's prank out there.
Mayonnaise filled jelly. Oh, okay. I got you.
There we go.
I got you.
That's a fight.
Actually, you want another prank? Apparently, peanut butter will dissolve gum. I did not know that. Yeah.
Dissolve gum?
Yeah. So if you're chewing gum and you eat peanut butter or a peanut product, it will dissolve the gum.
Is it because of the carbon in the peanut butter?
No idea.
'Cause
But it also works with the cookies at Harris Teeter. I discovered because like I'd walk in there while chewing gum and it's like, oh, free cookie, cool. Eat one, gum's gone. It just like
You
kind
ate
of-
a cookie while the gum was still in your mouth?
I mean,
I ate gushers inside of quesadillas. Okay, I do not have standards.
I have put icing
That's
on
so
shit.
weird.
Yeah, actually you should try that when you're making quesadillas. Just like put some gushers in the middle of it.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like we should make like custom gushers for that exact reason. Just like kind of the salsa gushers.
Have you had the
Yeah.
spicy gushers?
You ew! What are you ewing me for?
You ew. My,
Oh, I love a little bit of fruit inside my freaking taco.
I do.
What?
fruit.
You ew.
I mean, I put water on my salads as the dressing. Yeah.
All right, so
I love a little bit of fruit in my taco. There's probably a fruit and nari joke in there.
has to be somewhere. Oh god. So we don't like. I know like we're talking about doing some like more stuff. Like, what kind of video games would you want us to kind of commentate over? Kind of Game Grump style or Rooster Teeth style? I mean,
Or Let's Drown Out style, if for
What?
the two
Oh.
people who actually know what that is.
Drawn out.
Let's Drown Out.
Drown out.
Yahtzee Croshaw and Gabriel Morton. It begins with an M. They basically just play a kind of a boring game, or a game they consider boring, and they'll just have that going on in the background, and they'll talk about whatever's going on in their life, or whatever they want to.
One like that.
We did one like that. And, I mean, it doesn't have to be boring. It's just kind of like a.
No. Yeah, with that
You
one
can talk
we
about
played-
whatever. It's just easier to get onto a different topic once
Yeah,
you
yeah.
run out of things about the boring game to say, because you can only say so much about the boring game.
Yeah, that's why I like live streams. Like talking with Chad's like, oh, we're
Chat
like
gives us
thinking-
topics.
yeah,
that
yeah.
helps.
yeah,
I
you're
actually like that. That's good. And you get feedback, so it's like, you're boring. Thanks.
yeah. It's like,
How do I
are
fix
we
that?
too quiet? I mean, no one's mentioned anything about the technical nature of this because that's all me.
What part of this technical nature do you like? Do you not like?
I mean, in my opinion, it's actually pretty good.
Oh my god.
I actually like the couch.
Because I'm the technical manager.
I'm kidding.
I actually like the way the couch looks in the background.
Okay.
This is a good couch.
I like what I did with the light because it's not like it was before.
No shadow.
Well, there's still a shadow. Your shadow.
God, I can see it.
I have a little bit of a no.
Ew. Shadows are gross.
Yeah, but it was so much worse earlier.
Oh yeah.
Little
Sure.
did you know.
So much worse. So.
I don't like shadows that get everywhere.
What?
I don't know.
I don't like shadows. There's a reflection on the side of me I don't let people see.
They're always going behind my back. Not always. Sometimes they're in front of me.
Oh.
That's a weird experience.
The X-Files.
Ah, okay. I still need to watch that.
Especially one for Twilight Zone there.
Oh, huh.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's been a while.
So 120. Is that a wrap for the stream?
I don't know.
I don't even know how long we've been going.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Oh,
That is a length.
That is a length. I mean, hour 20, hour. I think most of the stuff has been like hour 45.
Alright, we can shoot for an hour 30 or something. We got 4 minutes to kill. Do it.
I mean, you weren't part of it, but is there any like movies? I pretty much. I don't think you've said much about it. Like any movies last year that you enjoyed, Alex?
Oh.
Yeah. You were getting the head when we were talking about it.
Oh, okay. Movies last year. I liked Get Out.
Man, yeah, that exploded. That was nice.
That was a good one. It was very well put together. I was amazed that was Jordan Peele's first feature. Like that's
It's Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
That's
That's a creative mind.
yeah, and that was like when you rewatch it, there's so much not just symbolism, but like a lot of foreshadowing that they put in there. They put so many like little. I don't know. I love foreshadowing. Especially, I like it when it's done well, not when it's like over the top. Like somebody makes a, you better watch your back.
Right.
And then later they get stabbed in the back.
It's not blatantly obvious now.
Yeah, it's not.
Have you heard the theory with the Get Out movie? They're like, the new movie he's about to release is called Us, Get Out, U.S.
What?
Yeah, like that's what people are saying about the two movies now. It's like Get Out of the U.S.
It's a secret message, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's the third one?
Illuminati
So what's the third one going to be called?
Now.
now.
Get Out.
Yeah.
Yes, now.
Yes.
Or just brothers. Because. Oh God. So one thing is really interesting. Netflix just turned, pretty much a movie into
a game.
Yes.
Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Black Mirror
I love
Bandersnatch. It's a choose your own adventure Netflix movie. You literally select options.
I actually think that's the future of movies, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's more interactive. I mean, the problem is, like, you can't just sit and be lazy. You have to select an option, or maybe if you let the timer run out, it might select for you.
But well, actually, that would make sense if you let the timer run out and then it chooses for you, because then that's actually...
It's going to be sitting in a loop forever.
Well, not making a choice is also a choice.
True. That, if anything, tells me from the Telltale games.
You've always got a choice.
Like, I feel like, have you guys seen Hardcore Henry before?
Yeah.
I still want to see that one. I was holding out for an affordable Blu-ray of it.
If you had Apple TV, I could
Actually, I might have bought it. Hold on.
I feel like you should, that Hardcore Henry would
you're just going to go through my movie collection? I see now. It's all
would be amazing
top right.
as a VR, like, game.
I don't know
Not even a game, but a VR movie.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely
It would have been amazing. And then you could add that Bandersnatch, like, you make choices, save the doctor, leave the doctor, save the chick.
Actually, we could... I have some ideas for a thing that could be Hardcore Henry-esque.
Okay.
It's the apocalypse story I'm working on.
Okay.
So you can make choices with that, and it would actually help with a lot of my writing issues, because I have a bunch of different branching narratives I could do, potentially. So, I don't know, it's hard to pick one.
I wanted to do a video similar. It's like branching paths. It's just make it a day-to-day, but like you choose. And like,
for a minute, I thought you were going to say making it a dating simulator, and I was going to... Actually, that could work.
Do you know me? I mean, that will work too. Everyone loves dating sims, even stupid ones.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
What, dating sims?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was like a really
friend.
big phenomenon.
My friend, we have such sights to show you.
Yeah,
we got so much
I
to teach.
recently just found out about the world of dating sim. I was like, this is not a fun.
I'll introduce you to my friend Logan. He has all of them. If it's a dating sim, he probably has it.
I just bought The Sims 4, and I meant to come over here to help install it. I love The Sims.
Yeah, I'd like it installed in the roof, please.
The Sims to the roof?
Yeah, I had an original copy of The Sims up there, but it's getting kind of old. It's not working as well. I need a graphical update, so if you could just take that one out and put in a new one, that'd be great.
Yeah, make it a 4K patch.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm being stupid.
Yeah, we're being stupid.
Okay, all right. I got thrown off.
I like to use that
bad.
terminology too for goofing off.
Installation for installing a video game, or installation for installing a ceiling fan.
Yeah. It's the BIOS of our world. It's our simulation.
Yo, y'all, we were on two different pages.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about there was a coffee you had installed into the fan. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I play it.
Why?
Spinning dildos.
I don't know. I think the ceiling fan has a lot of potential for video games. I mean, it keeps you busy. That's for sure. You're just
you know the
it exercises your neck as well as your hands.
You know the live streams that if Pokemon Fish plays Pokemon, just ceiling fan plays another game. Ceiling fan plays Pong.
No, ceiling fan plays Beyblade.
You just touch the joystick up against the fan and the buttons randomly and just see what happens.
Right. I mean, what they use is a Kinect to track.
Oh, yeah, no, that's gonna kill the Kinect and it'll freak out and scream and cry.
Right.
Don't do that to the poor Kinect.
You guys hear about Soldier Boy's game console?
Oh my god, yes I did. And
I
apparently it's one that exists. Isn't it one that already exists and you can get it for a fourth of the price or 10th of the price?
I want to say it is.
A Soldier Boy console.
He's making an exclusive Soldier Boy console.
And it's already bombing.
I mean, that already sounds stupid. He knows nothing about games.
Well,
Soldier Boy, he knows how to tell him about it.
I think he just got, I thought he just got one that already existed and then he just rebranded it as his.
So he bought the, what was it, the meme one. The meme one that came out. Fuck. Oh, God.
You mean his isn't the meme one?
The meme con...
Soul. S.
I was seeing if it was part of the solutions.
9.
Pirate Bay? What? Oh, I have this super zoomed in.
You do. You should not do
we
that.
can call you a pirate.
500 times.
He's a pirate. He must be.
You are a pirate.
He must be hung, drawn, and quartered for his crimes against the Royal British Navy.
Freaking
King
sparrow.
George commands it. King George commands and we obey o'er the hills and far away, and also the oceans.
Isn't there a console out there that looks like it did a fusion dance between a PlayStation and an Xbox?
I love that terminology you used. I don't know.
I would have thought polymerization card. Yu-Gi-Oh.
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 What else?
I'm really pale, wow.
And I should be the pale one. I'm a ginger.
You are a ginger.
It could just be the color temp. It can't be. I mean, the
maybe
color
it's
temp
because you
looks
keep.
nice.
Maybe it's from all the souls you keep absorbing. They're adding some pigment back into you.
Yeah.
My skin is oilier than I thought it was.
Yeah, we need a makeup person. Send your
I know a makeup
application
person.
Yeah, but to
No,
be
she's
over
actually
here.
really good. She did makeup on me and made me look not dead.
It looks like we need that.
No, I've been putting in a lot of beard
I need
oil
full
lately.
face over. What is
I
the
just really
console?
love the smell of it. It just smells so amazing, bro. I have to bring some of that here one day.
Okay.
Well, you
I
can.
know for a beard oil.
Huh? What?
Well, no.
I
Is
have.
that aftershave?
I have beard
not
oil.
aftershave. It's like you just put it in your. I really don't know what it does. I personally do it
It
for the
softens.
moisturizer.
It's kind of a conditioner for your beard. I have beard oil at the house. It makes it soft again. I think I put it on today actually.
I didn't put any on today. I literally woke up when you came to the door.
I just naturally oil
Or you
my
came to
beard
the
with
house.
the disgusting grease that oozes from my skin.
Oh, I can't get to sleep. Oh, I think our Jacob left.
Yeah.
He
said
did
he left.
leave. He said, "I gotta drop out too,
Yeah.
fellas. It was fun. Can't wait till the next stream." He said that 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
That's why I had
missed the
said, are
beginning
we
part.
gonna? Or did
Get
you
that
guys
goof,
really
laddie.
end it?
are we gonna RP? Nah, no, we're not gonna RIP.
We're We're not gonna RP.
RP to my youth. You can call this a funeral.
But I've been in character this entire time.
Aren't we all in character?
No.
On character.
Is that wait? Can I even do that?
What?
I was
Technically, no.
Okay. Let me stop. I was singing a song and I got into it. I was like, I don't think I should do that.
Copystrike. I mean, we were talking over you.
It's a cover. It's.
I don't. It's hard.
Are you doing it in a transformative medium?
Not really.
All right. Grab the head and wave it back and forth, and claim it's a parody, and boom, you good.
It lost all its hair.
It's losing all of its hair.
I'm not picking this up.
Okay.
I'm not picking that up.
Yeah, no, that hair is not on there, like, at all. It's so fun fact for you crafty people. You know how hot glue and duct tape fix everything? They don't work with silicone at all. Do not use hot glue and silicone, or duct tape and silicone. Just don't. It's not fun. You're gonna have a bad time. Anyway.
You're gonna have a bad trip.
And now for something completely different.
Wasn't that fun? Let's try something else. Boom.
I'm gonna save this story for the next stream or podcast that we do.
What story?
It's my little cousin.
Are you gonna remember it?
Yeah, I'm never gonna forget this one.
Are you gonna remember to tell it though?
Yes, I think about this like daily.
Can I trick you into telling it now? No.
Yeah, no.
Can I persuade you?
I'll tell you guys after.
We need something for you guys to come back for.
Yeah, after this, I'll tell you guys what it is. But it is just.
So yeah, we could be like remind you. It's like, hey, remember that motherfucker? Yeah, tell that story.
Oh God, it's just I just don't understand his thought process. But yeah.
I'm gonna like crop around you and freeze you.
I already froze him.
That was good mining there. Let me get underneath there.
What are you doing? Why are you touching me there? No, don't. No.
I was being a puppet.
Oh, okay. I see what you were doing.
Oh God, ruined it.
I just realized you're only using one camera.
Yes.
Yep.
The other one didn't register. I was trying to do something really cool and clever, guys, and it didn't work. So
you should register. Right, register right now, camera. All right, your vote counts.
Please.
We need you in the next election.
Oh God.
Your voice matters.
God.
Saw a meme was like 2019. He's still your president.
Yep.
I swear to God, if he wins again,
he can't win again.
Never say never.
Right. I don't want to get political. That's like the death of everything.
Yeah. Honestly, there's
neutral.
Yeah.
I'm independent.
I don't really take sides with things because usually when you do... Well, no, I can take sides in certain situations, but I'm not going to be like, I am all for this team and never for the other one because...
That's how you lose.
That's also how you get groupthink. That's how you get a bunch of us... You get that us versus them mentality, which is always a toxic, dangerous one.
How do we think...
That's how you get genocides.
Like, how does anyone think Democrats and Republicans is different from...
Okay, let's not do this.
It's like sports teams.
We're going too deep.
Exactly.
We're going too deep.
Yeah, not what we want. Not what we want.
Debate it in the comments. This will be fun.
Oh God, we're dead. I mean, if our comment section blows up, it means we get...
Blow up!
Ugh.
I'd be surprised if, like, just that little snippet right there waged a full-on...
We're gonna be on the news station, like, just like... New podcast transpired today where...
Are you serious? It was just one person.
No, they'll just take that cut. They'll just take that little clip of me saying "blow up," and they're gonna use that out of context and say like, "New podcast threatens terrorist attack on."
Yeah, the news medium that we're just talking about. No, the only viewer is us.
Next, but find out about it after. Yeah, were they actually threatening an attack? Find out after our next commercial break, and the one after that. No, it turns out they weren't. Just kidding, lol.
Alex got.
We just took that clip out of context.
Alex just put us on the list.
So you see, guys, don't take media out of context because anyone can do that. That could happen to you. Find out how to protect yourself after this next commercial.
What's that? VPN something?
VPN.
NordVPN?
Not sponsored.
But sponsor us, please.
Please sponsor us. We need money. I like money.
We all love money.
Give me the money.
Money, 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 money.
I want to stick it in my ears and rub it on my face.
What?
The money.
You want Gushers mayonnaise?
I want to put the money in quesadillas and eat it.
Hey guys, do you want to give us money so we can watch him eat Gushers and tacos at the same time?
Not tacos, quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
It's different.
It's still ridiculous.
It's floppy.
It's still ridiculous.
I mean, I'm down to try it. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh god, this is gonna be content, guys. We have to do
I've
this.
had deep fried Oreos and ice cream with.
Those are
sugar.
delicious, though.
Yeah, I know, like homemade.
I've had fair food
with the cinnamon.
Fair food is delicious.
With the cinnamon
so
Oreo.
Bad for you, but so delicious.
Who cares?
I took the turkey bone home from one of the legs I got at the fair because I was going to repurpose it into a prop, and then I forgot about it in the freezer, and so
my turkey leg got jacked by a bunch of birds.
Mine was
ironically
right. Thank you.
The last 2 giant turkey legs I got, they were undercooked, and that angers me. Angers me. They make them quick because they have like millions of customers per second.
Yep.
But just come on.
I was just mad because I got bitched out by like 5 little ass birds. like really, the bird landed on my shit, and I was like, I don't even want it anymore.
I like the flea market at the fairgrounds. That's pretty good.
I love it. I'm trying to figure out when
we should go there and do a live stream while we're just walking around and no, not really a live stream, but like
we can.
We can do maybe not a live stream, but like just little videos, just like, oh, look at all the little wacky doo-has that are here and stuff.
Yeah.
We can give shout outs to things like
I think available to be used.
I think Blackwater Oddities has a place there.
You can go to the bathroom.
The what?
Is the bathroom available to be used?
No, we just keep it for decoration.
Okay, so
yeah, we don't defecate here. Have you ever seen? No.
I have used.
Have you ever seen us do that here? Have you ever like sat down and watched us? No,
I would hope not. I haven't.
We don't.
That.
You haven't seen it, so obviously it doesn't happen. It's not real.
We like to make the illusion.
Bathroom's not real?
Yeah, the bathroom's not real. People don't do
porcelain.
That. What, do you actually use bathrooms?
It's well, you know, from time to time.
Weirdo. God.
I have to. It's more of a vacation, treat yourself type of deal. You know.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, those are my vacations.
To the porcelain throne.
To the porcelain throne, where I shall sit there and contemplate life.
Oh, we have a long way.
Okay, so October.
If anybody wants, I'm down to cook fair food.
Please
cook it on the porcelain throne.
I actually excel in fair food. I am going to take a tinkle.
So
okay, bye.
We might have a stream at your house. Oh, okay.
Let's end this.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna cut it there. We gotta show a bathroom and stuff. And
I mean,
things.
hey, the bathroom is
we're gonna watch.
Totally tubular. It's just like I said, it's a treat yourself moment.
So thank you guys for watching. This was SoulFounder Media. We didn't say it at the beginning, but Shane, Alex, and James here. I know our names have been scattered, but introduction right at the end. So
he's Shane. I'm Alex. He's James.
Sorry for
no, I'm James. You're Shane, and that's Alex.
Oh, way to confuse
me. No, who cares?
Yeah, I'm Shane, Alex, James. So thank you guys for watching. We're going to see about pushing out more content to you very soon. I mean, we got a few ideas. We got a lot more coming, and we'll be happy to show you them. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to have a better medium to put this all together soon. So look out for that. We'll follow our Twitters. I'm going to put that. To Twitter's at SoulFounder M, because that's as much characters that will give me. So follow that. We'll push more to you soon. Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.